Hello everybody and welcome back to Negative 1%, the show where we get absolutely nothing done. And I talk in a weird accent, because why not? Yeah. Hello everybody, it is Monday, it is Negative 1%, and that is why we are going to get stuff done, which totally contradicts what we're... Shut up. It is Negative 1% time, and it is Monday. That means we are here with some updates and also with some questions. But first, the updates. I only have one update for today, and that is about the live stream that I did last Thursday. Now, if you recall, or probably not many of you recall because there was only about 200 people in the live stream, if you do recall, I did a live stream on a Thursday last week for about 9 hours. Unfortunately, because it was not on a weekend and everybody was at school, only 200 people came, and because it was a donation live stream, we got all about $20. Which kind of sucks. A lot. So, that also means that I am going to try to do the live stream yet again, this time on a weekend. It's going to be this Saturday. I won't do it for that long. When I actually do it, I will post a video on my channel telling you the link of the live stream and where it's going to be and things like that. And meanwhile, I will be trying to go through my 9 hours of live stream footage and trying to download what I can and cutting through that and giving you some highlights, which might be good. Also, by the way, I'm going to put the donation link below in case you want to donate right now. Or, you know, you can wait until the live stream or wait until I come out with the highlights. By the way, if anybody actually knows how to download videos off Twitch, that would be very helpful, because so far, whatever I found either has really crappy quality or has no sound. And I can't deal with that. Only the best quality of content, and by that I mean the worst quality of content and getting nothing done. Yeah. So look out for that. So, without further ado, let us go to the questions. Shuffling, shuffling, shuffling. Question number 1. This one is from, well, that name is going to be very hard to pronounce. Ditka? Coach Ditka. Ditka. That's all I got. Yes, from Sejor. I'm probably pronouncing your name horrendously wrong, but you know what? I apologize. So your question is, how did you come up with the idea to make troll spotlights? Very good question. I came up with the idea to make troll spotlights because at one point in my channel, and only like 200 of you actually know this, probably less now since a few of you may have unsubscribed. But since the start of my channel, I only did Mount and Blade videos, and that was my channel. That's what I made my channel for. But after a while, I realized that maybe my channel's not growing as fast as I really wanted it to grow. My English is not the best, also stuttering. It was not growing as fast as I wanted it to go. So I said, well, I also play League of Legends, so maybe I would make a League of Legends video. Bear in mind, at that time, I also didn't do that well in League of Legends, and I wasn't even level 30. So I decided, well, what can I do? Maybe a parody of the normal champion spotlights. So that's what I did. And I got famous somehow. Actually, the troll spotlights weren't ever meant to be a series of, like, spotlights. It was just supposed to be Teemo and a couple of other champions, and then I'm done. But it ended up being a series. I don't know if I'm happy about that or, like, completely pissed because nobody watches any of my other videos. But you know what? It gets me subscribers. It's a lot fun to watch. Not as much fun to make, but still. If that answers your question... that answers your question. Okay, question number 2. This one is from Jazz. I don't know. I do believe I've answered one of your questions before, so whatever. People, put in your questions if you want to ask them. So this person asked, how did you become a YouTuber, and how did you get to it? Well, this is actually a kind of an extension on the previous question. I became a YouTuber because I really wanted to make some guides for Mount & Blade. I thought that nobody ever made guides for Mount & Blade, so I thought that was something in the market, and I thought, well, why not? The guides actually turned out to be pretty okay. Like, they were decently popular for a Mount & Blade game, like, guide thing, and especially since I was a new YouTuber. But Mount & Blade, if you want to start a YouTube channel, Mount & Blade is gonna get you nowhere. Good game, but not a lot of viewers, not a lot of subscribers to that game. I say subscribers just because people who play the game. Not a lot of people actually play the Mount & Blade games, so it gets a little bit weird at times, because when you're trying to do stuff and it doesn't work out because nobody plays Mount & Blade. So, I guess for a new channel, it kind of sucks to do a Mount & Blade video because you don't get as much. And it's the same with any not very popular indie game or not very popular game in general, no matter how good it actually is. People might not buy into that as much. And I'm rambling now because the original question was, how did I start my YouTube channel? I started my YouTube channel because I wanted to play Mount & Blade. I got into Troll Spotlights, like I said before, because I wanted to do other stuff and get more people. And that ended up being a lot better for me. So that's that. Question number 3. Let's draw this card. This one is from Andres Alpar. His question is, do you ever rage or flame? How often? Well, Andres, I don't usually rage or flame at all. There are times which I do it. Everybody who plays League at one time or another rages or flames. Some people more often than others. Most of the League community. As I was saying, I don't like raging because I don't feel like making a bad environment for everybody. Like, sometimes I rage, but I only rage at myself. Like, I rage behind closed monitors. My monitor's right here, that's why I'm pointing here. I rage behind closed monitor. I don't ever type rage. I don't, like, yell at people in chat, because that's not gonna help them play any better. I mean, if I had a tip, maybe I would tell them, but it's not gonna make them play any better, and it's not gonna... It might make me feel better, but I'd rather not inconvenience other people when they're trying to play the game. I do rage sometimes behind closed screens. I'm gonna coin that phrase now. That's my phrase now, behind closed screens. I don't even know what that means, but it means something. Yes, I do sometimes rage, but not all that often, unless somebody horrifically feeds and just, like, makes a bad time for everybody. But generally, I don't. I might complain sometimes, but generally, I don't. So, that's that. I don't know why I keep doing this. Final question! Watch out! No, this one's a good one. This is from Turker2, and also from Azanoth X, because I think I posted his name on this card here because I thought he had a similar question. So that's why I did that. The question is, what is your opinion on MMORPGs like WoW? Well, Turker/Azanoth, I've never played WoW. I have seen a little bit of WoW gameplay, but I wouldn't know about WoW. I have played many MMORPGs. I don't know if MapleStory counts as an MMORPG. I hated MapleStory! And now I will have 20 dislikes on this video because people who play MapleStory and also our subscribers are going to be like, why do you hate MapleStory? I'm not a big fan of platformers. That's just my own preference. But generally, MMORPGs, unless it has a very exciting fighting element to it, I don't play. I've played a lot of MMORPGs in the past. MapleStory for one. I've played RuneScape. I played Eden Eternal. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Eden Eternal. A bunch of MMORPGs. I feel like most of them are generically the same. And if you played one MMORPG, most of the time you've played most of them. And unless I find an MMORPG or some kind of MMO game that has a very different feature that I liked about it, I wouldn't play the MMORPG. I played Vindictus for a long time because I thought that was a lot different than other MMORPGs, and I just started playing Raiders. If you were here during my live stream, you saw me play a little bit of Raiders, and I started playing Raiders because I thought it was a little bit like Vindictus, but more MMORPG style. And I like that kind of game because it requires more skill, and it's just not me pressing one button all the time, or like macroing 20 buttons on my mouse, and like, I can't macro. This is my mouse, I can't macro on it, but like, you know what I mean, like, clicking all these, like, different buttons with different like, I don't like that. I like it to keep it simple, but very difficult, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that is it for this week's episode of Question Time / -1%, where we get absolutely nothing done. I will see you next time. Have a good day. Have a good day.